covering Northern California. You're watching Action News Now, coverage you can count on.
Could a staffing shortage at the DA's office take a toll on your safety? What some local attorneys say they're running on fumes right now.
Plus,
we were looking forward to having a great year, and now it's looking like we're just gonna have to struggle to get through this year.
could new tariffs import new struggles? How one Chico company plans to tackle new challenges.
And caught on camera an apparent dog beating in the Oroville area. We're working to find out how law enforcement is handling what happened. But first, we're tracking rain moving through on your Friday evening. This is a live look in the shot right there over Tehama County from Alert California's camera, showing actually more sunshine than clouds right now.
Now look up, Howie. You can see it's right above you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, what are you looking at? I see it now. But yeah, our storms here's the last remnants of our first of 3 waves of storms. Now you're seeing the rain really for the most part in those higher elevations, snow as well. The snow levels, by the way, should drop down to about 4,000 feet. By Monday, they're hovering around 5,000 to 5,500 feet at the moment. But as you see where the foothills are, kind of that moisture getting pushed up the foothills, and that's where you're seeing the rain, and really most of the valley staying on the dry side. A couple hours ago, we had a few small thunderstorms. Those have dwindled away in the past couple of hours. And now our winds, which in the 40s, close to 50 mile per hour gusts last couple of days, they've come down. I'm still tracking a few 30 mile per hour gusts here and there in the valley, but these winds should start to settle as we get closer to nightfall and beyond and into Saturday. Temperatures, though, those are still below average. We'll feel a little better tomorrow, but we're still going to be on that chilly side, but we'll cover everything in just a few minutes from now.
Thanks, Howie.
Some employees of the Shasta County District Attorney's Office say a lack of staffing and a heavy workload could take a toll on public safety. Action News Now reporter Blake Mayfield shows us the problem.
High conviction rates, excellent pleas, excellent trial results, but we're burning out.
After 13 attorneys have left the Shasta County DA's office over the past 5 years, Deputy DAs Nolan Weber and Theo Workman are calling on Shasta County to help recruit and retain employees. According to Weber and Workman, Deputy DA's starting salaries in Shasta County start at $87,000 a year. That's a far cry from the starting Deputy DA salaries in Sacramento County, which begin at nearly $130,000 a year.
We're going to give you a wage where you can live in a trailer park and work 6-7 days a week. That's not an attractive option. You're not going to bring people up here, and you're not going to serve victims with that attitude.
Weber says pay disparities and low staffing here can lead to consequences here, as a lack of staffing could result in victims not getting the justice they deserve.
Some attorneys are here 7 days a week, working long into the night. Some people are in trial back to back for months on end.
Workman says another factor handicapping the DA's office is Sacramento having law schools in the area that can hire attorneys right out of school, something Redding does not currently have.
The cost of living is not that much cheaper here, and that is one of the biggest problems with competitiveness.
Shasta County DA Stephanie Bridget says her office will likely need to double its current staffing to be efficient.
The feelings of morale and justice, that doesn't keep the lights on, that doesn't put food on the table, and we can only keep each other's spirits up for so long before somebody has to break and just say, hey, reality is what reality is, and will the county actually come and help us? We feel like we're stranded right now.
Reporting in Redding, I'm Blake Mayfield, Action News Now.
DA Bridget says she plans to request adding positions to her office to supervisors at the county's next budget hearings in June.
Caught on camera what appears to be several people beating a dog, eventually killing it. This video is not very graphic, but you may find it very disturbing to watch. A warning here. This was back on January 4th on 14th Street in the Oroville-Thermalito area around 6:20 in the evening. You can see that brown dog, it just freed itself and went after the man walking with a white dog, but things take a turn. One man starts hitting and then another man runs up and eventually a third. 3 people just swinging bats, and neighbors tell me even a hammer at that dog. Well, the neighbor told me that the dog's owner was in the hospital at the time, wasn't home, and then people who saw this all happen called the Butte County Sheriff's Office. But as far as you know, there hasn't been any...
Nothing has been done to my knowledge yet still.
How does it make you feel?
It makes me feel really, really angry.
How is the owner of the dog doing?
That I don't know. He was a rescue dog, and it was a husband and wife. He had just passed away, so she was taking it over.
So the neighbor says the dog was taken to the vet and had to be put down due to how badly it was beaten. She says neighbors have an idea of who might be responsible. Now, I've been speaking with law enforcement today with the sheriff's office who referred it to animal control. I just heard back and I'm told that they are still looking for the people that you see in this video. They don't have witnesses who have come forward. So if you witnessed what happened here, you are asked to call Butte County Animal Control at 530-552-3888. They are looking for any information as they continue this investigation, and we're going to put that phone number as part of this story on our website. On Tuesday, we told you how Butte County supervisors are sending a letter to President Trump about their concerns over some new tariffs. A small business in Chico is now among those feeling that impact.
Well, Action News Now reporter Sade Pullen joins us now live from Clean Canteen in Chico. So what are they experiencing, Sade? What do they expect to experience with tariffs affecting them?
Yes, so co-owners here at Clean Canteen tell me that these tariffs have created great financial hardship on the company already. Since 2004, Clean Canteen has been creating reusable drinkware made from safe stainless steel. They manufacture and import from China. Co-owner siblings Michelle Calberer and Jeff Cresswell tell me that Clean Canteen is facing newly imposed 20% tariffs of all items imported from China as of March 4th, and an additional 25% tariffs as of March 12th on stainless steel imports. Criswell says that the newly issued executive order that may implement an additional 25% tariff beginning on April 2nd on U.S. imports from countries directly or indirectly import oil from Venezuela. This would also apply to their imported goods from China. The co-owners tell me that these tariffs are causing great financial strain for the company.
We're finding it very difficult to continue to keep up on our bills because of the impacts that are immediately happening to our cash flow because of the tariffs.
We just received our first bill for our first shipments coming in with these tariffs, and it was 5 times higher than what we're used to seeing.
The co-owners tell me that raising the price on their products right now is just not an option, at least for the time being. Criswell says it could be detrimental if their prices were higher than their other competitors. He says for right now, the company is watching the market to see if higher prices are necessary. Now, on Tuesday, the Butte County Board of Supervisors sent a letter to President Trump just expressing their concern over the agriculture and farmers here in Butte County. So the co-owners here also sent a letter to the Board of Supervisors letting them know that these tariffs are also impacting local businesses as well. Reporting in Chico, I'm Sade Pullen with Action News Now.
Thank you, Sade. Now, because of the new tariff impacts, Clean Canteen has already had to lay off 5 employees.
PG&E is set to begin undergrounding more power lines in Paradise. The work will close part of Pence Road for up to a year. Action News Now reporter Nathan Espindula was at Noble Orchards, a local business, bracing for impacts from that closure.
I look at a problem and say, okay, what can you do to solve it?
Lori and Jim Noble told me that they found out last week that the road in front of their orchard will be closed to the public during weekdays for the next 10 to 12 months.
And I think that everybody needs to try to put on those shoes because it's not going to be convenient. It's not going to be convenient to get in and out for us.
And because of the closure, Lori Noble told me that her business will close during the week and will only operate on weekends.
We can't look at it as, oh my, this is going to be a problem. It's, oh good, we're moving forward. And I think that's really the important part.
However, despite the impacts that the road closure will have on their business, Lori Noble tells me that her and her husband are not mad at PG&E and that they are trying to stay positive.
There are a lot of reasons to get angry about things. I've certainly done my share of it. I think everybody has. But there's a lot of future ahead, and I think we have to embrace that.
In a statement put out earlier this month, PG&E explained that burying power lines is the most effective solution to reduce the risk of wildfire from electrical equipment, saying that it eliminates nearly all wildfire ignition risk from a line once it is moved underground. In Paradise, I'm Nathan Espindula for Action News Now.
PG&E will also be undergrounding lines on Skyway from Wagstaff to Pence roads. The work will be done at night to reduce traffic impacts. No work will happen Sundays or major holidays or during Gold Nugget and Johnny Appleseed days. Chico Fire is pushing for a new fire engine. We show you what's behind that effort ahead.
But first,
again, we hope that the storms that come next week may increase that statewide.
the new numbers were released today on the state snowpack. We'll show you what it means for our water recharge straight ahead.